crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
Good morning and welcome back. Broadcasting live from Site B, located in the mythical land of Fresno, Nevada. It is your favorite voice in the wilderness, the OGGM, bringing you another chunk of www.rpg.com Kickstart news. It is another gloomy October morning here at Site B. Hopefully you are all fine and happy and healthy and ready for another weekend, the last weekend of September, which means by the next time we speak on Monday or Tuesday, it'll be spooky time. Spooky, 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 spooky. Why am I live as opposed to edited? Because apparently it helps the algorithm and people aren't getting notifications. And it's been suggested that if you do live streams instead of pre-recorded edited streams, there's a better chance of getting the notifications. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference, right? It's not like I edit or do any real work on these other than providing links in my running commentary. Anyways, it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game Kickstarter type projects that are coming to an end. But you, yes, you lucky sausage, have a chance to back if you want. I've already looked at these and none of them really jump out to me. One kind of does, but not. Anyways, make up your own mind. What do I know? I'm just one man with a computer in the wilderness talking about role-playing. Okay, from Roll and Play Press, we have One Shot One Part 2. Over 100 new adventures for D&D featuring a parrot and a minecart. And I do love me some haunted mines. So pretty much self-explanatory. It's $70 plus for shipping and handling. You also get a map in it. It's for D&D. It's got 100 adventures, each one detailed across 2 pages. They're adventures who won awards, I guess. Variety of terrains, realms, high level, low level, basically just one-shot adventures or just quick, whatever you want to call them. If you don't like calling them one shots, just could you stream them together and make a campaign? Well, it depends how thematic they are, but basically, it's like, oh, they're going in a direction I didn't have planned. I'll flip through this book and see if I can fit something in. Oh no, Billy isn't here, so we can't go raid the Ice King's kitchen, but maybe we could do a one shot. Oh, here's just basically filler. 70 feels a little pricey, but whatever. They do the work for you, so you don't have to. From the DM lair, we have Feybound, a 5e expansion of magic, mischief, and mayhem for Dungeons and Dragons. $40 for the PDF of the book with digital maps. It's fairy themed, pixie themed D&D. It's got pixies, it's got pixie classes, pixie races, pixie themed monsters. I assume these people have read Midsummer's Night's Dream and done some research on pixies and fairies and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to adventure in Prince, okay. If you want to adventure in Feywild and have some fairy tale mischief befall your players, there you go. $40 for a PDF. Does seem a little pricey, but I guess it's got really cool art or whatever. Of course, most of the information on pixies, fairies, and stuff like that is public domain. You could always just look them up. You could always read Midsummer's for free. It's online. From Black Armada, we have Extembris, a gothic space RPG. It's based upon Apocalypse Keys and Brindleworld Bay. It's $20 for PDF. It's a space agency type thingy. You're a member of the space agency. You go out and explore things in space. Usually horrible things happen because space wants to kill you. There might be aliens. It doesn't really matter because space wants to kill you. And you have to deal with things like, oxygen links and explosive decompression and cabin fever. If you guys have seen For All Mankind on Apple TV, the alt history, what if the Russians had gotten to the moon first? But they really did their research and what people on the moon or in space deal with on a daily basis. So if you ever wanted to do a little research and you get Apple TV, I highly recommend for all mankind. At least the first 3 seasons. The 4th season kind of jumps the shark a little. We'll see what happens in the 5th season. But yeah, space is awful. And it wants to kill you. It is no compassion, but we still want to go. We still need to go. So yeah, I would highly recommend if you have Apple TV to watch For All Mankind, especially if you want to run a space game, this space game, any space game. But anyways, it's another space game about space being a horrible, awful, gothic place that wants to kill you, filled with horrible, awful monsters and stuff like that. From Raven's Dagger, we have Hope Punk, a Stray Cat Strut tabletop role-playing game. So this is based upon the web novel Stray Cat Strut, which is based upon the song by the Stray Cats. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Stray Cat Strut, I'm a ladies' cat. So I'll give you +1 for referencing Brian Setzer and the Stray Cuts, but -1 because there's no such thing as Hope Punk. Stop it. From Homie and the Dude, you win this week's best name. We've got Scorched Basin, which if it wasn't for $55, I would recommend. This is system neutral source book about the desert, the nature of the desert, what you might encounter in the desert, mysteries of the desert, sorcery of the desert, languages, just endless desert. And you guys know I do love me some endless desert. Route 66 ghost town, because hey, I live in a town that is in the desert known as Fresno, Nevada, because we know I don't live in California. So yeah, broadcasting live from the town that doesn't exist. So yeah, I love the idea of this. I think it's cool, but it's $55. And that gets you the book and some PDFs and stuff. If it was a little cheaper, I would highly recommend this. It sounds fun. And it sounds like something I would love, but yeah, not for $55. Rustborn Bastards for morkborg. From Griftdark, we have $45 shipping and handling for the PDF and the print versions of this book. It's called Rustbound Backwards. It's for morkborg. It's Mad Max, but if Mad Max was on the sea, so Waterworld. The world is drowned and you're left adrift trying to survive in ships and rigs, diving into ruins, fighting pirates and horrors unleashed by the melted ice. All the while, the rich live in the heavens above. If you want danger with deaths and harpoons and Mad Max on the ocean, i.e. Waterworld, which is still one of the most popular attractions at Universal Studios and Universal Studios Florida, the Waterworld stunt show, going strong still after all these years and still rates in like the top 5. That's pretty awesome, I guess. Who knew that one little movie would be so impactful that year after year, hundreds of people go to watch the stunt show? I don't think the name that is Waterworld has anything to do with the popularity of the stunt show. I think people just enjoy the stunt show, but still, it's kind of weird. Anyways, here's a role-playing game based upon Waterworld, and it's $45. It looks like it got funded in 6 hours, so congratulations, Gripdirk. Ian Publishing brings us another episode of What's Old is New. This is the Beastery for What's Old is New. $50 shipping and handling. Gives you the print version and the VTT. Please, before you install the VTT assets, and check them for viruses and software. This is 350 pages of WOIN, which is loosely based upon the D6 Star Wars system, if I remember correctly. Though, yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot about it, but what I have heard about it, it's a okay system, but really the original D6 Star Wars system, the West End Games D6 system, is just perfect, and you can get it for free. So, yeah, anyways, it's enworld, and we like to thank enworld for letting us use all their links. And remember, when in doubt, make a monster book. I know I did. $50 for new monsters for this system. So if you're playing this system, you might want this, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I can't really recommend it because is anybody out there actually playing What's Old is New role-playing system? So that one sounds fun. That one sounds definitely fun, but it's $55. Nope. No. Stop it. Another Space Wants to Kill You game. I want space to be fun again. Pixies for D&D. One-shot wonders. useful, but $70 also seems a little pricey when we know we can find these things online for way cheaper. But that said, don't listen to me. Ooh, comments. Hello. I love me some comments. It's Corporate Waffles. Hi, Corporate Waffles. How you doing today? Yummy waffles. I almost made waffles for breakfast today, but I made cereal instead because I'm lazy. Or you can ignore everything I just said and support my merch instead. Links down below. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please consider supporting the OGGM adventures, especially with the holidays coming up. I want to be able to get Steve the Cat presents. And, I live here alone in the middle of nowhere in this desert town that doesn't exist called Fresno, Nevada, because I don't live in California. Yay. Till next time, have a great Friday, and I'll talk to you momentarily. See ya.
Monsters lurking in the night. Heroes ready for the fight. Dice are clattering on the wood. Storylines misunderstood. Get the latest buzz from afar. Tabletops bursting like a star. No rules, just might and magic dust in these worlds.